as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Let's go now. 19, 18, 60 vices, 60 vices.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Looking to put a drive together. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
21. Set. Kappa.
Here's Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The Falcons at 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run here without Julius.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Go.
Here's Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
A 26-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, 19, cut.
He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll set up a throw.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Walker now on first and 10.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
It's second and 8.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a second and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now. Press on it.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
70. Ranger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down, Seahawks.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10.
Go street. Cougar 19.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Second and 7.
target.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22. They'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hiking 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Then march to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
19 Tiger.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Herbert now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Prater on to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Okay, great.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Trying the left side with Walker. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's not enough. Few solid kicks left, but it's not enough. Few that reach them, but it's not enough. Say you did it to myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37.
125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Lion.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They snap it to Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Delta. Ray. 5-9. Home to troops right. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons! Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, Walker.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And a great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the Seahawks 47-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Seahawks 17. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quentin Johnston, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Spins by, and he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And complete to Smith-Njigba.
His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Here we go. At the Falcons, 46.
Looking to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
48 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Seahawks 24. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd down and 3.
Cap it. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Baylor Tiger. 380. 21. Set.
Here's Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Quentin Johnston
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60. Ready? 60 vices.
He'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Seahawks.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney.
61 yards.
And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 52, Seahawks 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Motion, motion, motion. 80. Ground. Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Set. Hey, easy. Belt us out. Ready.
Here's Herbert.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest. I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really